That should start any second. There it is. And this should also start any moment. There we go. That's good. That's good. Okie dokie. I'm live. Oh, stretch. It feels good to stream again. I kind of like this. Work throughout the week, and then on the weekends, morning live streams. It sounds good. I like that. I like that arrangement. I would love to make a living with this one. Eh. Hooray, an additional day. I wonder if these guys have any, like, unique lines. I'm almost there to a fancy ship. So close. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that's right. Gotta pop that up. And that. And then that. But nothing to see. Oh, we popped it. Nonsense. You know what? Hang on. There, so I can still see it. Chat in. I don't like how when you pop the chats out. Oh, well, that one's fine. Well, there. That works for now. Did it mess anything up? No. Good. There, so I can actually see the chats. I'm gonna sail out in the Scharnhorst. I like the Scharnhorst. It's so nice. Though, I want to put its skin back up. It's a nice skin. I like playing operations. Operations are fun. My goal is to get the United States. I like carriers. I'm a carrier nerd. I love aircraft carriers. Their gameplay isn't too wowing in this game for me personally, but I still like them nonetheless. I want to get my hands on the German carriers. I got the first German carrier. I just need to work on getting the other ones. Oh yeah, this again. Hey, now that I've figured out how to do the streaming of the chats, you guys can see this. Like, here, let's get you some bot things. Here, how about new? I deleted that, if that even works. I don't know. No soliciting. Sorry. You know, that's one thing I noticed with Twitch is I still get the, hey, let's get you some free stream viewers and stuff. And it's like, well, there's that. But there was also like, hey, I'm an artist. I want to make you an overlay. Sorry, I don't really care about the fancy overlays personally. Like, I'm pretty sure you might be able to deliver on a nice one, but I'm not in the market. And I don't appreciate you coming out of nowhere advertising. Now, the better way to advertise, well, the better way to go about advertising yourself to new streamers is, I got to turn this down a tiny bit. If you're an artist and you want to make overlays for new streamers, the best way to go about it is to look for those who are actually asking for an overlay artist to make them a said overlay. Because if someone's not advertising that they are looking for an artist, then they're probably not interested or can afford said artists for the overlay work. And And besides, half of the people who have come and approached me in Twitch chat about overlays and stuff, that's all they're there for. They're not there to watch the stream, and they're like, oh, hey, I'm enjoying the stream, but I'm also seeing that you don't use an overlay. Would you want one? I can make you one. You could commission me, yada, yada, yada. But no, they're just there to... like, hey, I'm opening and gonna advertise stuff for you. It's like, and then leave immediately after. Like, I don't expect them to stay at all. But it's just annoying to see that's all you get is come and goers that's like, hey, buy my thing or I'm leaving. It's like, okay, bye. Alright. I like this map. I saw that that Wargaming is testing out missiles. That's really cool. Also, I wonder if I should switch to HE. Nah, that's fine. These are Omahas. I just haven't played a lot this past week because work is work, you know. Work being work. It is fun to just blast these things. Ooh. I like the Scharnhorst. The Scharnhorst is such a nice ship. It's a battle cruiser. German battle cruiser that every time it's added to a video game, it's always labeled as a battleship. I'm not complaining about it. I like that. I just find it funny that it's so much of a battleship. A battle cruiser that's so much of a battleship that it's just like, whatever. Battleship. There. Done. I'm not really getting much work done this match so far. That's not a good start. It's always rough to get into the goings. Battleships, I'm still figuring out how to kill properly. I see videos of people showing off their battleshipping skills and stuff like that, but no, I thought that was for me. I see people playing matches and stuff, and they're like landing, like every single hit they land are Citadel hits, battleships, cruisers, and destroyers alike. I'm like, how do they do that? I always, like, you try to take away what they do from those videos, but when you try it yourself, it's like, these people are wizards. I don't understand the mental calculations they're doing to make their shots work. I mean, when it comes to video games in general, I'm just a terrible shot anyways. Oh, I'm always overshooting. Ooh, someone got a nice hit on that guy. No, let me get one more salvo on before you kill them. We lost the Aoba. Oh. No, that's the downside of the Scharnhorst. Is that it's using... For the ship its size and... class, I guess you could say. Or, I don't know, but... The ship uses fairly small caliber guns compared to other ships of its size and weight class. Oh. So essentially, the guns don't really hit all that hard. Sorry, the quiet moments of me pausing is just my brain trying to do that mental calculations to guesstimate where to land my shots. Hello, and welcome to the stream. Check it out. I figured out how to stream the chats in the stream. So hopefully, y'all from Kick, Twitch, or YouTube will be able to see what each other are saying. So, brain. Ooh, finally I got a Citadel. Oh yeah, I was saying about the Scharnhorst guns. The Scharnhorst doesn't use very heavy guns. I think they use cruiser, like large cruiser-sized guns. Guns that are usually found on cruisers, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a historian expert or any sort of expert on that. But I do know that the Scharnhorst's guns are small, and that ships of similar size to the Scharnhorst use much bigger caliber guns. I think the Bismarck used 350mm cannons. I overshot, but at least I got one hit. I'll take that. But you know, I don't mind the small caliber guns. Even though they don't hit hard, you can shoot fast, and that's what I like. No, but for this stream session, I'm planning on doing 2 games so far. I'm thinking about maybe a 3rd game for today. And after World of Warships, I'll play World of Warships for like maybe an hour or so, and then I'll switch over to Sea of Thieves. Just have a nice, chill, adventurous session, roaming around the sea, getting loot and stuff. I might throw in a 3rd game later if I feel like it. But yeah, for now we're doing World of Warships stuff. I want to try and work on getting more steel. Well, I mean, just get the dailies done and get those steel reward, get those special currency rewards so I could convert that said currency to steel. I am close to getting enough steel for me to activate my 50% off steel coupon so I could get a steel ship for once. After how long of just oogling them in the store. And then wondering, what would it be like to finally own one of those ships? Well, I'm finally nearing that goal. Hooray! And then come to find out, as I was doing some research, because I like battleships that have fast-firing guns, and I found out that the USS Illinois, which is in World of Warships, has a base reload of 9 seconds. To contrast, average battleships range around 20-something to 30-something seconds for the gun reload. So having a 9-second reload on a battleship would be amazing. The unfortunate thing, though, is that that's a research ship that requires you to have 5 rank 10 ships in your possession, and then you would have to earn the research currency after that. And it's basically like Prestige in Call of Duty, but instead of getting fancy banners and emblems and stuff, you're getting research points to get a fancy ship. And I like that better than Call of Duty's Prestige system, not gonna lie, because at least you're getting something instead of fancy cosmetics. Cosmetics are nice, but I would like to have fancy things like a gun that you could get only through Prestige. Now that would be cool. Or, I don't know. Like, camos are also pretty nice. But, But, I mean, yeah. I like that this game has a lot of stuff to the game. That was a nice one. Both the shot and that. I'm trying to improve my ability to aim my shots. I want to get Citadel hits. Citadel hits are nice because they kill good. And we all want that killing good ability. Okay, so with World of Warships, there are 2 Scharnhorsts in the game, to my knowledge. Oh. Ashitaka! Princess Mononoke! No, but there are two Scharnhorsts in this game, and that is the one I got, which is the Scharnhorst 43, and then you got the normal Scharnhorst. I think the normal Scharnhorst has, I think, an improved reload or something. I can't remember the specific, but there's a difference. The Scharnhorst 43 compared to the base Scharnhorst is much better in terms of secondaries or something. Those are the secondaries. The secondaries are better on the 43 than the standard. No, mine, no, mine! Sorry, I become a gremlin when I'm about to get a kill in this game because kill stealing is very frequent. I think I mentioned last time when I was streaming this. Kills are nice because they're more points that you get, but as long as you're doing the most amount of damage to the target, you should be fine in terms of points. It's because you got all the damage points that actually matter. Ooh. Kill! Destroy! No. Oh, I got him. I thought the kill was stolen. Like, not again. Oh, I got AB loaded. Well, the Scharnhorst's guns are small, so... Well, they're not small, but they're relatively small. Open fire. Melt their health. I wonder, can I get a Citadel and a Destroyer with AP on a battleship? Oh. Oh shit, not good. I am surrounded. Open fire on that guy. I'm surrounded. This is not good. Heal, damn it, heal. Yeah, Ooh. Oh, got him. Am I hurt? That's okay, we got torps of our own. We're gonna die. Hit him, please. At least get a hit. Oh. That's what happens when you overextend like a goober. I goobered myself to my grave. Oh well, I did pretty decently. Look at that. You mean nothing. I'll do one more game in the Scharnhorst and I'll switch to a different ship. Oh man. So one of the funny things that I want to do for my family is, well, I'm still trying to figure out how to make it work. As in, work, I could make it work, but it would be working for me. I want to make it convenient for them so that way they wouldn't be so against the idea. And the idea is, we have a Roku in our living room. And this is probably like, YouTube probably will really not like this about with what I'm about to say. But who cares? Because this is something I'm very passionate about, and that is consumer rights and consumers being treated fairly. Now, one of my biggest beefs with things as of late, heck, for the past decade, I guess, is how streaming services are getting greedier. That makes sense. So, essentially, the situation is you pay for Hulu or Disney, Netflix, and you're paying how much money a month? How many dollars a month? And it's the same service that you've been paying for years. But then they increase their prices because everyone's buying and they want to capitalize on it. So they increase their prices. And they make up excuses like, oh, it's this or that. We're buying more shows. Or I don't know. Essentially, they're raising their prices without improving the quality of the service. And the same thing can go for YouTube as well. If content creators were treated better on YouTube and treated fairly, my opinion would be different. But it's not, because that's not how it is. And what I'm getting at is, I want to put a computer, like maybe a small laptop, because we have a Roku in our living room. I want to replace the Roku with a laptop and have all the streaming services that they use on that laptop. But the difference is that on said laptop, it would have ad blockers. So when they're watching their shows, they won't be getting ads in their face every 30 minutes, like every 5 minutes. Because I'm sick of it. And then Blair the Horde. No, but yeah, like, I'm so tired of this nonsense that's been going on for years. Going on unchecked. Because here's the thing, people have the, like, people say, oh, you could pirate this or that or whatever. Like, well, you can. Or you could cancel your subscriptions. Because that would also make the point too. Or, if you don't want to get rid of your subscriptions, but you want to make a point without having to resort to piracy, because, you know, that's bad, I say with air quotes and sarcasm, you could just use ad blocker. And it's not really all that big of a kerfuffle to even talk about it, because the problem with these streaming channels anyway on desktop is that they go through the web browser without going through their proprietary app. Why? I don't know, and it's very annoying. Like Paramount, Netflix, not really, but Paramount, Hulu, Disney, all through the browser. And you know what? If you have ad blocker for your browser only, that would apply to those streaming channels as well. But yeah, I'm just so annoyed with how these streaming channels get away. And this also has to do in part with the Xbox Game Pass situation as well, because it's nonsensical that they raise their price by almost 50% without giving any actual improvement of quality. Because here's the problem ultimately about this whole thing. It's okay if you raise your price, but you need to have a reason for that price increase. And I'm not just talking about like, oh, things are tough. Or, no, you need to actually add value to the product that you're increasing price, because you're just price gouging at that point. It's like inflation in a way, but no, that's not. But so, like Xbox Game Pass, what are we getting out of it? I don't know. I didn't look too much into it, but I am aware of the situation, and it's just not great. Way to go, Microsoft. No, but yeah, it's in elation. Gaming prices as well. I personally refuse to buy modern video games. I refuse to pay full price for a game, whether it's a game that I like or dislike. I refuse to pay full price for a game that is over $40. 40 to $50. 50 is the highest I am willing to go. And I will plant my foot firmly. on that stance. Because this is nonsense. Games are supposed to work when you release them. It's not a unrealistic expectation to have. It's not, because Battlefield 6, I will not buy Battlefield 6. The game looks awesome, don't get me wrong, and I am a Battlefield fan. I loved Battlefield and grew up on Battlefield, whatnot. First Battlefield game I played was Bad Company 2. Man, I love that game. But yeah, I am not touching Battlefield 6. One, because I find it ridiculous how much they're charging for it. Two, I find it ridiculous that they require secure boot to run a game. No. I don't like that. Because not everyone has computers that have secure boot enabled by default. Or they don't have the hardware to run or have secure boot on their hardware or computer. So it's like, hey, check out the new Battlefield game that we're about to release. Like, you could try it out. It's like, oh, guess what? If you have an old device that don't have a secure boot, you're shit out of luck, even if you're a diehard Battlefield fan. Sorry, buy a better computer. No. There are ways you can make it work without having secure boot. It's ridiculous. But that aside, the pricing alone it's just ridiculous. Here, right now, in mid-session, I will look up the price of Battlefield 6. Because it's on Steam pre-purchase, I believe. There it is. $69.99. And from what I've seen, it seems to be a typical Battlefield experience. And that's great and all, but it's not wowing me enough to feel like it's worth $70. Like, because that's the thing with me personally. I need value. If I'm going to pay $80 for a game, $70 to even $80 for a game, I need value from it. And the gameplay alone, will not be enough. Am I going to get fancy things? Am I going to, like, how many game modes is there? Like, you get what I mean? Oh. I think I need to spam HE at that thing. Like, trying to think. Also, thinking and trying to aim, brain is bad. I just want to Citadel that thing so bad. No, but yeah. I don't want to contribute to games staying at $70 to $80. And if it means not buying any of those games anymore, then I will stand by that. Because, heck, around the time when the Switch 2 came out, I was basically searching around and saving up money to get a new handheld. And I have a Switch. I had the first Switch. And when I saw the Switch 2 came out, it was like releasing and about to release, yada yada, I was just like, no, I'm not buying a Switch 2. The games are not interesting enough for me. And I don't find it worth how much they're asking for. Why is it? Okay. It's the Gneiser now. It's basically my ship, but with actual battleship guns. I didn't do a lot this session. This is not good. Wait, is the Gneiser now moving? No. I hope Battlefield 6 is not a flop like whatever that last one was. I can't even remember the name. I'm sorry. But Borderlands. That was the game I was trying to think. Borderlands is how much I'm gonna look that up now. Because here's the thing, like I said, Borderlands 4, $70. No. Sorry, no. Turn, you big beefy ship. Because here, oh, that is also what I was trying to think of. If I'm going to spend $80 on a video game, $70 to $80, even $60, it better work flawlessly on release. And that is not a hard expectation to meet. Because if a game was actually being... Did you hear the Bonka game that was like $10 and was really good? It was made by one... You know, that's the funny thing, isn't it? I heard about Bonker, and I heard how great it is. I saw some of my friends playing it, and I was like, this game is interesting. And that's the funny thing, isn't it? Like, these AAA games are like, oh, AAA games are a premium experience. They cost so much money. We put so much work in it. And meanwhile, you release it, and it's a hot pile of dog doo. It runs terribly. It costs a lot. And the gameplay is lackluster because the budget was so over-bloated. That's the G&G. Seems like someone's on a grind today. I am definitely on that grind right now. And I'm on a game industry rant, so I hope you don't mind that. I am talking about the nonsense that is the gaming industry of our modern day. And how it's just mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling that I'm using AP without switching to HE on a destroyer, but... and also how games cost $60 to $70 now. But, yeah, so... games like games like Schedule 1, Lethal Company. Heck, I mean, Power World wasn't made by a single person, but they were made by a relatively small studio. Indie studio, no less. I'm guessing they're indie. I don't have hard facts on it. But still, they weren't AAA. But yet, they pumped out these people are pumping out better games than AAA studios are. Yeah, I'm talking about the game industry, how it's ridiculous how games are costing $70 and how they're pushing so hard for $80 games. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to play some of these new games, but it's just so disappointing to see a game that looks so good, because the marketing is phenomenal for these games. But the marketing, that's where I swear, I feel that's where like 80% of the budget goes into with these games. It's just the marketing. Like, guys, the game is not ready. We don't have actual game loops. The game is shit. Oh, well, it's okay. People will still buy it. We just need to gloss it up with marketing. We need maximum marketing on this. Marketing department, work your magic. And they do, and they make the game look great. And the game just doesn't deliver. I'm trying to get a Citadel on this cruiser and I'm doing terribly. You know, I'm gonna turn to the battleship. He's close. I don't know if I'm gonna survive. Fire! Hit. Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh. Oh, no. Dodged all of it. Cruiser's up close. I'm gonna shoot the cruiser. I sacrificed myself for my team. There, eat torps. I should have torped the cruiser. Aww. No, they killed the Nuremberg. No. Yeah, I got the chats working on the OBS now. I discovered that you could pop them out and whatnot. I didn't need no fancy overlays or plugins. Oh, I did okay. I didn't do much work on that one. No, but yeah. So, when a game releases, like, let's say Borderlands 4, and heck, what other game was it? It was a decent game, but it wasn't performing very well on release. And people were upset that it wasn't, like, good in terms of performance. I can't remember what game it was. But that aside, Borderlands 4. I heard that it overall was okay, not wowing or whatever. And to be frankly honest, I don't think that's acceptable. Like, you're charging $70 for a game and the gameplay to almost a lot, like, not all the people, but a good chunk of the people buying your game is finding the gameplay mediocre and the story lackluster. I'm sorry, but you missed the ball. You didn't hit the nail on the head with that. And that would probably warrant the game costing around $40 to $50. And that's just my take. All right, let's see. I want to mess around with the seal. That will be fun. Next, wait, no. I want to work on my German carrier. I say German carrier and then I click the British carrier. Not recommended. I need 40. 40. I got a lot of bonuses. Like a lot of them. My brain's all over the place. I'm like this and that, this and that. Small teams with limited budgets and a idea and passion for that idea will outperform AAA, hands down. Because AAA games like Borderlands, Call of Duty, I could probably throw up a whole lot of things, but my brain's flatlining on me. And they will always outperform them because their budgets aren't overblown. They're working with a limited amount of people, and they're not trying to make everybody happy. There's nothing wrong with making people happy when you're making a video game. But you have a core goal when it comes to making something for the sake of art, or just something. You make, like, let's say you're making an art piece. I was drinking water. Let's say you're making music. Yeah, you want the music to sound good to other people, but ultimately you want it to sound good to you. Or like when you're making a video game. You have this core idea of what you want it to be. Alright, I have no idea how to play these German planes, so let's find out the hard way. No, but so there's a saying. A game that makes everyone happy will make no one happy. A game for everyone is a game for no one. And the reason being is you're trying to pander to everybody, so you don't make anyone upset. But what you do is you sacrifice quality and creativity. You're sacrificing creativity and quality. Well, not quality. Creativity. That's the core of it anyway. There is no creativity in modern gaming anymore. At least big titles. I wish every game studio was like, yeah. Me too. I wish they were as creative as they used to be back in the day. Like, it's disappointing because I grew up on Halo. I love Halo. I'm a Halo fan. And the last Halo, the last real Halo, was Halo Reach. I say that adamantly because 343 Industries butchered Halo like a dog. They ruined it. And I'm not even trying to be hyperbolic about that. They had their own vision of what they wanted Halo to be. And so they went with it without sticking to the core fundamentals of what made Halo Halo. And now look, Halo's now dog water compared to what it used to be. And now they're wanting to remake it. They want to remake Combat Evolve. Okay, you do you. I just don't care anymore. Because for all I care is the last Halo is... I have all the Halo games I want. I have the Master Chief Collection. I got Combat Evolve, Halo 2, Halo 3, ODST, and Reach. And 4. I like 4, but that was when it just stopped being Halo. But that's just me. The last good Halo game was Halo Reach. Because that was when Bungie was still Bungie, for the most part. And when they actually delivered a good thing. Now look at Bungie. They're falling apart from the seams because they were being ran by a corporate Mongol. But what can you do? It's what it is. I say let Bungie collapse under its own hubris. Because it's not Bungie. It's not the Bungie that we know. What is this aiming reticle? I don't know how to do these. That was very far away. That's too close. These German planes are weird. Yeah, they did. 343 done the Halo series done dirty. So dirty. I don't even like I feel bad for other Halo fans who want to stick with Halo and hold out for the chance of it getting good again. But I don't see that happening personally. I'm cynical. I could be a very cynical person. I try to be optimistic and whatnot, but when it comes to certain things, I'm a very cynical person, and I could sound like a very big Debbie Downer. And the reason being is because I like to look things objectively and through clear eyes. I don't like fantasizing, if that makes sense. I want to see things the way it really is. To some I can understand some people don't want to see things that way because, you know, it's stressful and this and that. So to each their own. But with the Halo Studios, I personally believe that there is no hope for Halo anymore. And I feel bad for Halo fans who are trying to stick with Halo when their favorite IP is being ran by people who don't care about Halo. And that's just the sad truth about it, in my opinion, because... Ooh, can I get this guy? No, AAA, go away. No! Darn it. Beat to it by an AI. But yeah. Let me just turn around. Will I hit him? Will I hit him? Hit him, hit him. Yeah! Alright, let's send them back. I don't believe Halo Studios has the ability to make Halo good again, because the people... Okay, so when they transitioned from 343 to Halo Studios and they laid off a lot of the leadership, they didn't get rid of the people that were making the bad calls in the first place. They kept them. They got rid of everyone else. That don't make sense. When you lay people off, you should lay off the people who are problematic to your company and IP and keep the ones that are actually good. Just sit down and let people who love the game make it. Yeah, but that's not going to happen. Would you like many viewers? Let's make you popular. There is just no point to blocking these people, is there? They just come back in a new, fresh coat of paint. Nah, it's whatever. No, but yeah, but that's not how it's going to happen. And I don't want to sound more of a Debbie Downer as I already am sounding like, but the problem with these companies, look at KSP for example. When they go under, there is going to be a company out there who's just begging for them to dip just enough to where they can't afford to fight back, or essentially there are private equity companies out there that are looking for studios to just buy up. They just want to buy up the company so they could absorb their IP. Like what happened with Kerbal Space Program. We all know the terrible things that happened with KSP, with Take-Two and whatnot. Take-Two bought up, I can't remember the studio. But essentially, they got bought out by Take-Two, and they basically tried to do Kerbal Space Program 2. It flopped horribly in early access. And in my personal opinion, no straight up scam. What can you do? But so KSP flops, and Take-Two chucks it out into the trash because they ran that whole thing terribly. And the studio they had making the game also did a terrible job running it. The development of Kerbal Space Program 2. So it's like a double whammy effect. So the IP, KSP 2, was just doomed by the people who bought it. And now, because it flopped terribly and Take-Two chucked it into the garbage, well, not garbage, they chucked it into the attic to let it collect dust and spider webs, to sit with the mothballs in the corner. So what happens? Oh, a private equity firm comes out of nowhere and says, I want to buy your IP and I'll give you all this money. Well, you know what? They sold it, and now KSP2 is doomed to sit in irrelevance forever, not to be touched by anyone because private equity firms are the true evil of this world. And that's what happened. Like, they'll buy up a company and squeeze them so hard to make to get every single cent, and then once their usefulness is done, they just chuck them away. All right, I'm gonna try and get this carrier. I want to see what these bombs can do. No, my plane. Whee! Baby bomb. Aw. But yeah, no, so big studios, the best way, and this is why I was talking at the very beginning of this rant, I was saying I want to put a laptop in the living room so that my folks can watch their shows through the streaming apps on the laptop so that they have ad block on. Because the only way these companies will ever listen is if their products flop. Flop terribly. They only listen to money. You make them listen by not buying their stuff. And that's why I was so annoyed when the Switch 2 sold so well. And I'm not just talking about the console, I'm talking about the games as well. People bought the Switch 2 so quickly. Like, it sold out a lot. No, but yeah, so this is what I say to people. Well, this is what I wish I could say to people, but I can't because I know a lot of people who own Switch 2s who also complain about games being expensive. But this is what I have to say, and this is just me being brutally honest. If you bought a Switch 2 and you bought Switch 2 games, you have no right to complain about the state of games being so expensive now. You don't have the right, and I'm not trying to be mean about that. I'm being honest because you contributed to the problem. And you can't complain about the problem if you willingly contributed to said problem. It's like what's it called? It's like no, I can't think of a good what's it called? I can't think of a good comparison or analogy to make the message land better. But you get what I mean. If you bought a Switch 2, don't complain about games being $70 to $80 now. Because Nintendo is a world lead in the gaming industry. And this is basically them taking a gamble. And it paid off. They saw that people are willing to pay the extra money just to get the new thing. And that is what is causing this industry to get so bad. Like, the gaming industry themselves, they are the problems, they cause the problems. But people who buy their products are contributing to that said problem. If you bought Borderlands 4 for full price without waiting for it to go on sale, you are contributing to the problem. Same thing with Battlefield 6, same thing with Call of Duty, vice versa. Don't buy these games at full price because you are reinforcing that company's bad behavior. And I'm not saying don't buy their products at all. You can buy their products. Just don't buy it on release, at least. Give it like a few months, or maybe stretching it really long, a year, at least, so it can go on sale. But the idea is don't buy the game on release and just give it like a month or two. So that way they don't get that big cash high that they usually get when they release a game. Because they release these games in terrible states. And besides, it's to your benefit as well. You waited to buy it, and now the game has gotten its updates, its bug fixes, so it should be good now when you finally get around to buying it. That is at least an idea. I'm going to try Cruisers. I don't play Cruisers a lot, so I'm going to give it a go. But yeah, like, I'm not saying it be full on like anti-corporate, like no buying, nothing, no quarter, eyes filled with fire, no exceptions, no. It's best to be realistic about these kind of things. Like, if you want to buy Battlefield 6, for example, good on you. But I would recommend, because I won't straight up tell you, I will recommend holding off at least a month or two before buying it. Because this is a good idea to look at it too. If people waited a month or two after release, these gaming companies aren't going to make their big bucks that they're hoping to make as per usual. Which means they'll have either... They'll be either forced to reconsider their pricing options or try different things. But the idea is, don't give them that rush, that money high. And you're not being problematic either. Oh no, torpedoes! Ah, oh, come on, I just spawned. How unfortunate to be instantly shot out of torps on spawn. Chase! I don't play Cruiser, so I'm gonna play this entirely wrong. Adrenaline rush! Adrenaline rush! Maneuver! Oh, that's gonna hurt! Ouch. Let's try again. No, but yeah. There are ways to make these companies change up their behavior if people actually tried, if that makes sense. Because, there's so much I could go on about, and my brain's like, well, talk about this, talk about that, talk about this, talk. It's like one topic at a time. I gotta keep it like relatively like streamlined so it's not all over the place. There are ways that you can make these companies change their behavior without resorting to like boycotts, protests, or review bombing. Waiting a month or two after release of the game would be a really good and effective way to get a message across, because you're not boycotting it. You're still going to buy it, but you're just buying it after release. Which means if a whole lot of people followed after that and whatnot, do you think that the gaming studios release their games bugged and late because the fan base is just used to it? Yes. Yes, they do. They release their games in such terrible states because they know that these people will just eat up these games and just accept it. And they'll get upset, but they'll still buy it anyway. It's like, oh, man, I'm just not on top of the analogies and what's it called? Comparisons today. I'm not on the comparison game today right now. My brain's being fried. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. I got up at 4. It's 7 a.m. I'm playing World of Warships, trying to think and talk at the same time. So my brain's fried. No, but they release their games in such terrible states because they know that they'll be able to get away with it. And they do get away with it. They always get away with it because people buy it anyway. Unfortunate. I missed. I wonder if I could get Citadels with a cruiser. I don't play these cruisers very often. Hey, no. Uh-oh. I didn't see where my shots landed. No, but yeah, so they release their games in such terrible states because they know that people still buy it anyway, and that they know that they'll fix those problems after a bug fix or something. So their behinds are kind of covered while at the same time getting away with quick, easy money. Uh-oh. Reverse! Reverse, for the love of God! Hit him! No! Oh, thank goodness. That would have hurt a lot. But yeah. And that's why I say wait a month or two after the game releases. Because at least at that point, you know that the game would have gotten its updates. Or they would be like, oh, well, no one bought our game, so we're gonna just cancel support. No, they won't do that, though. Because it's unreasonable for them to just stop working on the game after like a month of it being out. Boop, boop. I'm just not landing any good hits. No, Destroyer, no! Oh, it was an AI. Smith, Mr. Smith. don't know what to do with this ship. I'm so lost. I'm out of my comfort zone of beefy battleships. And yeah, imagine this. Imagine a game releasing, like let's say Borderlands 4 released, and only a few people bought it, and the majority of people are waiting a month or two after post-release. That would send a big message to these companies. I don't get torps. I feel like the AP on these rounds aren't good. Beep, 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 beep. I mean, I'm getting decent hits here and there, but I can't tell if I should stick to... Bomber. Oh, that's the battleship I have. What rank? Oh. Oh, no. It's a 9. Hey, guy, you don't look so good. Like, the fast reload's nice. Oh, I can't hit that far. I'm switching to HE. Fire! But yeah, so essentially the root of everything I'm trying to say is support companies and support the companies that would treat you well, and don't support the ones that don't treat you well. If more people follow with that kind of mentality and not give these companies that don't care about them at all their money, then things would probably be different. Like with Borderlands 4 with what's his name? Oh, it's like our game is a premium game for premium gamers, and that people need to, if they can't run the game well, then they need a better computer. It's like, please get out of here. No, because a lot of people who have high-end PCs are also struggling to run your game. So get out of here with that. Come on, have a touch of reality. Touch some grass. Randy Pitchford, that's his name. Man, that guy's crazy. The doubling down act is just so funny. It's like, you're making things worse for yourself when you double down. Don't double down. It's simple. Los Andes. Fire! I undershot. At least hit one. Yay. I did it! I'm not doing so well. Yeah, like Warframe. Warframe devs are pretty nice. I mean, they're not perfect. No game developer is. But they don't screw their players up that much. Very much. At all, really. Heck, hang on. There was that once upon a time, they came across a chance for gambling. Where you had to, like, roll your Kubra. It had to do with your Kubra. And you would take a roll on its customability and stuff like that. But it had a potential of, like, making them lots of money. And they knew people would pay for it. But they chose not to do that. Which, you know, good on them. Because that would have been really scummy to have in your game. Especially a game that has current... Nah. Warframe is one of the few online free-to-plays that don't have RNG loot boxes. Or the typical sense of RNG loot boxes. No, actually, they don't have typical RNG loot boxes. Like, I like World of Warships, but one thing that I really don't like that they have in this game is loot boxes. No. I am a strong advocate against loot boxes and gambling in video games. It's okay to have gambling in video games when it's not coming out of your pocket, i.e., your real monies. No, unacceptable. Bad. But people will, like with buying these AAA games, will come out of the woodwork and defend it if you speak up against it. Like, well, you're not really this and that, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, it's gambling. Like, kids play this game like, oh wow, that's nice. Kids play this game. Any kid can play a video game. Actually, no. Screw that. I always hate think about the children. Like, no. Keep them out of this. Sorry. I'm redacting that. Well, the kids play this game. Like, no, I'm redacting that. Because that's stupid as well. The principle should be no gambling with real money in a video game. Period. It should be like if your game has to have gambling as some sort of like loot box or roll of the dice. Okay. But make that acquirable with game currency. But who am I to say? Some people are okay with dumping hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get one thing by chance. Sorry, I'm a acquisitions kind of person. If I want to buy a ship, I'm not buying a loot box to get a chance to get that ship. It's like, no. I am a normal person. I don't gamble money like it is water. No. Mine! No! Oh. I am not good with this ship. I don't know what to do. Hey, at least I didn't die straight up right away. I'm not in the way. Anybody? Okay. Fire! Yo! Bang! Ooh, I got a Citadel head.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Incoming round.
Ship is on fire. Smoke generator started. Problem solved, sir.
We did it. The horn's kind of underwhelming. Like here, really quick. I want to go on a. Actually, no. I went on a Star Citizen rant last week, and I'm like, I'm gonna go on a Star Citizen. Wait a minute. It would be the same exact thing I was talking about last week. Nah, I don't need to do that. Alright, I want to check how much conversion monies I have. I got a grand voyage. I need 3,000 more money. Oh man, I'm so short on that. I heard the Bayern is good. I got the moist critical skin for it. FKS types. Boo. Do 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 do. Let's just throw that on there. Just typical like big beefy buff pluses or whatever. I'm going to go for normal Bayern skin this time. But I'll keep moist. I'll keep the moist on. Operations we go. I'm trying to get free XP so I could dump into the midway. I want the midway. I love carriers. But yeah, so the game after this is going to be Sea of Thieves. I've been wanting to play Sea of Thieves for a bit. I was thinking Star Citizen, but I'm like, nah, I'm just not in a Star Citizen mood lately. My ship in all its Germanesque glory. The Germans made some really nice looking ships back in the day. Well, they still do, but in World War II, German battleships looked nice. Though, at a certain point, they all kind of started looking similar, except with different turret batteries, like different turret barbettes, whatnot. Though the Japanese ships, oh, they look so good. Here, after this match, I'll do some like looking around at these German ships, German, Japanese, and American ships. Like ships in general just look nice. I'm a ship nerd. I love ships. Space, water, ground, air, don't matter. There! Kill! I got AP loaded, but that's okay. Switching. Hit him? Oh, I killed him!
We've sunk an enemy destroyer. Let's give him a hard time.
Kill.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
I got a feeling there's gonna be torpedoes. What is Sea of Thieves about? Well, actually when I switch over to that game in a bit, a little bit later, you'll see if you're still around. It's a pirate game. You sail around the sea and look for treasure and stuff. What was that? Oh, I bumped into... Okay, the Ark Royal. Sorry. I don't know where you were. But yeah, so the game is pretty simple. Like you and your friends are on a ship. You sail around this big open world. And you visit islands in search of treasure. And then once you get treasure, you take that treasure or loot, whatever you found, to an outpost. You sell it for monies. And you use that monies to buy cosmetics to make you look fancier. And that's pretty much about it. There's only 3 ships. Basically small, medium, or large. Small, the sloop is for 2 people. Medium, the brigantine, is for 3 people. And for the galleon is for 4 people. The large. And they're pretty nice. I like them. And the amount of work that you would have to do for those ships is pretty well distributed for the ship size. So like the galleon, it has the slowest little like anchor turny thing, but it's for 4 people. I wish there was a mod that lets you I wish there was a ship that would let you have 4, like more than just 4 people on. That would be cool. Fire! These batteries are nice. Ooh, oh my. That was just a shot in the dark. Lo and behold, when I stop actually trying, I actually do well. That one time. Which will only happen one time.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Big, beefy German batteries.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
I was thinking about doing some Warframe later, but I'm still thinking about it. Oy. I'm on reload. Actually, that guy. Nope, he's dead. always good to mix up the distances for your shots. Oh, at least one hit. One. Oh, I hit him and I killed him. I am happy. I got 3 kills. One random round and smacked them in the butt. The range on the ship isn't as good as the Scharnhorst, but I'm fine with that. Fly, you fools!
Autopilot mode enabled.
Maneuver! Hard to port! Yes. Here's a fun way to tell if you... here's a fun way to tell port to starboard. Port is left, because they have the same amount of numbers, same amount of letters. Yep. They have 4 letters each. A ship? Oh, it's a destroyer. I'm gonna have a hard time hitting that. I always struggle hitting destroyers sailing in straight lines. Kablang! We on the boat grind. These models look so nice. Like, War Thunder models look cool and all, they look great, and they feel nice when you're sailing around in that game, but the gameplay behind the boats is just awful. It's just not fun. I don't have fun playing it, and I just don't want to put any time into the mode to just get any progress, so it's like, no. The only... even just the gameplay itself is not fun, either. Those are 88s. The little batteries are good. And those are like, I guess, 150s? Or 105s. No, they're 150s. Huh? Oh. I was like, ooh, I'm just oogling the ship model, and I'm like, huh? Far away. You know, I was actually thinking about doing it. Buying those fake the chat botters, the viewers, the bot viewers or whatever, just as an experiment. I hate those things because it's not real. But I wanted to see what would happen with the stream if I did. Would more real people pop in, or would it just be the same? It's like, that's the curious thing. And honestly, I'm fine with just doing it old school, just stream and people will eventually come to you, but it's like, just the curiosity is there. We got a Lexington and a Midway, because it's not because I remember the ships, because I play this mode a lot, but yeah, it's because of that. Like, look, it's a Midway. It's always a Midway, and it's always a Lexington. The Lexington just looks so nice. And the Midway's cool, too. But I like the Lexington more. I wish the Lexington had its older model, like the later model, where it's not separated down the middle like that. You must advance. Oh, don't you bump me. He's in a Weimer. Cruisers have torpedo batteries. It's the Otago. We all want a piece of that Otago. Ooh, I got one hit.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
I want to move in position so I can bombard the aerodomes. I think that the cruisers have the larger, like, spotting range. Oh, please hit him in a good spot. Oh. Reload. No, I'm not gonna get him. The Ark Royal's moving really close. Well, you know, the upside about these slow traversing batteries is that the amount of time it takes for them to traverse is almost the amount of time it takes for them to reload half the time. So it's funny. Oh, kill. Okay. We could lob our shells over the island. Fire! Kill! Oh! Oh! Oh, that's so nice. The sea. I'm starting to like the bear. With the knowledge of how to get citadels and a ship with pretty good guns, I'm having a nice time. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. Oh.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
I'm racking kills. These are nice batteries. It's just getting... The trick is to get them in a good spot. It's like it's the Goldilocks zone or something. I don't know.
Enemy destroyer detected.
I don't think I'll get a good hit on that. How much health do they... Oh, they don't have a lot. Oh, no wonder they're being one-tapped by the Citadel shots. Because I think it's like 19,000 damage. Like, when they're full broadside, that's when you throw your good waterline shots and hope that you hit their vulnerable citadel. These are Aobas. Yeah, I'm so used to playing operations with like higher tier ships that when bringing out the Bairn and fighting rank, I don't know, I'm gonna guess 7? Rank 7 ships that have significantly less health than the other ships I'm used to fighting. It's like stark contrast. We have 6 minutes.
All forces, attack the onshore installation.
Please kill it. I'm gonna try and work towards the other guy. Yokai. Let's see if I can hit a destroyer. Maybe not. I wonder if anyone is able to get a citadel on a destroyer with AP.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Moving into position. Or be dead. Like, destroyers are hard to kill, but it's funny because they have small health pools, but they're hard to kill because they're so small and they're so lightly armored that your AP rounds can't do the proper damage. I'll preemptively switch to HE now. Because the way AP rounds work is when they penetrate a ship, they detonate inside the ship, which causes the damage. So when you penetrate a destroyer and it overpen, like it punches through but doesn't detonate at all, then, well, you're just shooting the water on the other side. I need to maneuver. Maneuver to this height. Can't hit it. The island, the mountain is in the way. I did pretty good with the Baron this match. Look at that, 6 kills. Nice guns. No wonder people are saying the Baron's really good. Can I hit the other area? No. At least not yet. 4 minutes. Our team is just wiping these bots. My ship is slow. I can't go any faster. Oh, there they are. Oh, our carrier's still alive. That's good. There we go. Now I can finally hit their structures.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Reload. Reload, darn you. It is a German ship. It is the rank 6 Bayern. And I got the funny lobster flag too. Oh, I got the dome. Now let's see if I can contribute anything to the other aerodome before it's too late. Nope, it's too late. Horn the horn! Fire! Nope. Oh! But that was a good match. That was really nice. I got 6 kills and 6 citadels. Go! We're going again. We got Moist Critical as our captain. Nothing will go wrong. And as always, we always go for the more coal option. Because I want a coal ship. We open all containers. The art I did on YouTube? Yes, I do draw my art. I don't have very much time to do art, though. Not that much anymore now that I have a full-time job. I still try doing it every now and then. Alright. Oh yeah, I was wanting to look at... I wanted to ogle the German ships really quick. So we got the Bismarck. I want the Bismarck. The Bismarck looks nice. I heard its secondaries are good. I heard it had relatively small Bane batteries. That's not small though. That's a 380mm cannon. 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. That's nice. These are 105s. Those are 150s. We got nice Halo music in the background. Père de Gros preview. Well, that's pretty nice looking. I guess those are like splash guards or something to protect the deck crew. Get the back here. I wonder what this is for. I guess this is like a catapult launch system for airplanes. If that's the case, where's the airplane? Because usually in this mid section here, there's a little plane hangar, but I guess this one doesn't have one. The Prusen. Oh yes, I will here in a second. I'm just doing the Germans for a quick contrast. It's the same little thingy in the back. What are these, canoes? Oh no, those are pontoons for the aircraft. Where? I'm trying to figure out where they store the aircraft on this thing. I guess on the rail? Mm. But yeah, no, these are the German battleships. Japan, though, has nice battleships. They got the Japanese design style is so nice. Oh, hang on. It's the Amagi. Like, it's a nice look. And look at those casemates in there. Just lined with casemates. Nice silhouette. Here, let's, Izumo. Ooh. Oh, now that's a nice looking ship. All the guns are in the front, but you know what? That's okay. And I think that's like an aircraft hangar for the plane. That's really nice. I like that. Wonder what that's for. Little hatch. The detailing on this is nice. I think this is like a Yamato hull. No, I don't think so. Looks similar though. And then we got the infamous Yamato. There she is in all her infamous glory. Well, the biggest battleship ever built in the world. To my knowledge, at least. She was crazy. But I heard that her her anti-air defense was pretty lackluster. But, I mean, what can you do? Yeah, their ships are really nice. They always have this nice style to them. Oh, what are these? I want to look at this one. The Bungo. That's nice. Look at that center smokestack. The framed, elevated anti-air positions. Boats. This is nice. And then they have a super battleship, the Satsuma, with the game's biggest guns, 510 millimeters. I wouldn't mind getting this ship. That's nice. It's like a big, beefy Yamato. The cruisers are pretty okay. I'm a battleship nerd. Like, I'm a battleship fan, so of course I'm gonna like the battleships more than the cruisers or destroyers. But Americans, they also have some pretty nice looking ships. Montana. That's nice. Look at all those anti-air. All of those 20 millimeters just stacked. You got 40 millimeters and 20 millimeters just everywhere. Though this line of battleships, I don't know what you call it, but the Kansas, oh here, no, we'll look at the Vermont. Preview. The Vermont looks nice, but man, that side, it's so flat to the water. It looks like it's just a fortress sitting there. Like it's a building of some sort. But it's just bristling with anti-air. And then we get the what-if ships, the battle carriers. You got the Nebraska. 406 millimeter guns, they're pretty good. I want this ship. I could get this ship if I had enough monies, but I got the research for it. I'm just not sure if I want to get it though, because my goal right now is to get the Midway. I want the Midway so I could eventually get the United States. I got the Lexington. I just need this to complete the bridge. Oh, stretch. I do like how its secondaries are in actual batteries along the side. The British have some pretty good ships. Look at just some random ship, like the Minotaur. Oh, that's a cruiser. Oh, that's okay. It's very British-esque. Oh, there's their battleships. Like, where are they? The St. Vincent. Yep. Very British. I do like that arrangement, though, where all the batteries are in the front. I'm gonna go again. My chair creaks. I wonder if the higher ranks give you more XP. I would assume so. After this match, I'm going to take a gander at the steel ships and try and formulate an idea of what ship I want to get. I'm just 3,000 steel away from a steel ship. I'm close, but yet so far away. Oh, it's this map again. And also my music stopped. There we go, fix that.
Battle starts. Good luck, everyone.
We have a Sean horse on our team. I'm immediately turning over here. This destroyer spawn right there. Oh, you know, I should have gone in my submarine. That would have been fun. It's okay to play subs in operations and co-op because you're not using it against players, because players get very annoyed because they hate submarines. Come out. Face us. I know you're out there. P. Frederick. Nah, I'll stick with the Baron. The Baron's nice. Oof. They're so close.
Enemy destroyer sunk. Enemy destroyer
Kill. Uh-oh. Penetration. You know, I believe it is possible to get a Citadel with HE rounds. It's just really hard to do. There we go. Just... Well, stop! Stop! He could have just gone straight forwards. In my experience with the Baron, the gun dispersion is very bad at very, very long ranges. Hello, supply ship. Goodbye, supply ship. I was trying to look at you. Turn to enemy. Let's see if I could get the guess right.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Fire! Oh, it's HE. Will I get any hits though? Oh, I got some hits. Yeah, 3 hits. Well, I mean, they're not battleships, so it's easier to kill them. Fire! I wonder where these are gonna land. Oh, I hope it hits them in good spots. Oh, that's good enough. I'm chasing the Citadel hits, but I'm just not good enough to hit them. I got cruiser there, one back. Kill. Yeah.
Enemy cruisers sunk.
These guns are nice. You gotta love big damage. Oop-a-dee-doo-doo-doo. Oh, wasted opportunity. It's good enough. Oh.
Torpedoes to port.
Fine, I'll go this way. And please get good hits. Please reload. I want to kill him. Oh, thank goodness that killed him.
Destroyed. Autopilot mode enabled. Autopilot mode.
Get out of the way of those torps. Go. I wish I could make Charlie speak more without it
Torpedoes direct front.
without it being broadcasted to the rest of the team. Oh, shiver me timbers. The waves are nice. Steel monsters on the sea. Man, just imagine a World War II warship being sent back in time to the age of sail, and it's squaring down with a ship of a first rate, like a ship of the line, like a Victory class sail ship or whatever. It's not even a fight, because high explosive would just mess up those wooden sail ships, shatter them to pieces. Violence. I wish I could listen to Sabaton, but that's copyright music, and I cannot listen to that while I'm playing video games, while streaming. You know, it's nice that Moist Critical's skin is on a pretty good battleship. But I'm in the mood for normal looking battleship right now. Though I do like his skin. It's nice.
Autopilot mode enabled.
We need to destroy the aerodromes. Why are they called aerodromes and not aerodomes? What is natural selection? Oh. Oh, no, I still don't know. No, but yeah, so in a bit, I guess after this match, after I look at the steel ships, I'll switch over to Sea of Thieves and have a nice, chill, relaxing game. Chill chat time, or whatnot, you know.
Autopilot mode disabled.
You know, one thing I am so annoyed about with Halo and 343 is that they never capitalize on their IP. At all. All they did was they make Halo 4, 5, and Infinite. No side games? Like, the only side game they did was Halo Wars 2. Like, imagine if imagine the Helldivers collaboration, but it was its own game. Like, instead of Helldivers, you're playing as actual Helldiver from ODST, being dropped in and fighting Covenant and achieving your objectives and that kind of mission-based kind of thing. And then you get picked up by an actual Pelican from Halo. Because Helldivers was made by Halo fans. But they didn't do anything. Like, imagine a ship combat game like World of Warships. But instead of these ships, it's Halo. It's Halo ships like Covenant, Brood, and maybe Flood, and UNSC ships. The UNSC ships alone are so nice. I love the design, the art of the UNSC ships. Like, it's blocky and utilitarian, but it looks so good. It looks like believable spaceships. Oh, the dispersion was not with me that time. Get him, destroyer! Get him! Oi. No, I must focus on closer ships. I'm being shot at. It's an Aobo. Hit. I hit him in the forehead. The secondaries on the Bayern are very close range. I like other German battleships secondaries being very farther. Full speed. I did a big oopsie. Because every time I see a video on World of Warships, they always say never activate your repair and your damage control party at the same time. Well, I did, and I'm probably going to get hit by a torpedo. Hit him. Secondaries, open fire. Open fire, darn it. Now they're shooting. Because I'm going in full ham. fire. Because you don't want to get hit by the torps. Bang, boom, bang. Stop throwing fire on me. Oh, darn it. HE. I'm going in. Full irresponsible charging. Look at all that high explosive spam. This is how you're not supposed to play. Please hit him. Don't worry, submarine. I will take the shots for you. Oh, guy right there. I'm gonna get hit by Torp, and it's gonna hurt. Ouch. No. And that's what you don't do. That was a big womp womp. Alright, let's take a look at the fancy ships really quick before I switch games. Defense. It's a coal ship. I don't have the coal for that, but I want to look at it. That's very silly. Alright, steel. So we got quite a few options. My top picks so far have been the Shikishima, the Roosevelt, Mecklenburg, and Admiral Latrigue. I want this because it's a cruiser carrier hybrid. Like, you got the battleship cruiser hybrids, but this is a cruiser carrier hybrid. And it looks so good, even though it's French. And I'm not that big on French. But still, it looks good. Got the forward batteries, 330mm cannons at 16 second reload. You got these weird skip bomb fighters. Skip bombs are annoying to deal with, as in you being on the receiving end from what I heard. So that's nice. The Roosevelt is pretty cool, but I heard mixed things about her. About them. Her, him, they, who cares? It's a boat. Like, the planes I heard are good, but if you lose a plane, they take forever to replenish. Actually, here, we could check that right now. Preparation time. 114 seconds! Oh. For the torpedoes, 141 seconds. Ooh. And 131 seconds. Oh. Eeg. Okay. But I heard they have a lot of health, so if you play them well, you don't have to worry about losing your planes too much. I heard the Shinano is better than the Roosevelt in almost every way. But she doesn't speak to me the way the Roosevelt does in terms of looks. Whoa. You know, I bet this is the Yamato hull. It looks like the Yamato hull, but with a airship slapped on top. I'd be down with that. I could get down with that. So the Shinano, like if I was to get the Roosevelt, I was told that I would be better off getting the Shinano. But I'm looking at the Shikishima. 500. It has the same batteries as the big, beefy super battleship, but it's on a much smaller ship hull. Because it's the Yamato, but with different batteries instead. And I heard they hit good. What's the reload? 27 seconds for a 510mm cannon. That's nice. It's better than 40 seconds. So, I like that. I might get the Shinano. It looks nice. I mean, the Shikishima. Shikishima is nice. I heard good things about the Mecklenburg, though. I should probably consult World of Warship players, though. Because Shikishima is cool and all. I mean, the Mecklenburg is cool and all, but I just like the Shikishima because it's a Yamato, but with bigger guns. 3 less guns, but they're big and beefy. 128s, which are nice. That's cool. Hey, what's their firing range? 8 kilometers. Okay. 26 second. 26 second reload. And you get... Wait, those are 305mm cannons. 26 second reload, but you get 16 batteries. Oh, 16 cannons per ship. That's pretty good. What's the AAA like? Ew. So it looks like it has good damage. Laria, it's an Italian battleship. Their paint schemes are interesting. A lot of the Italian ships I've noticed have this red and white paint scheme in the front of the bow. I wonder why they do that. I could look that up really quick, but I don't feel like doing it right now. Let's see. Incomparable. I heard Incomparable is really good. Look at the turret. That's just arm. Like, look at the layers of armor. It's visibly, you can visibly see it. It's just layers. Those are some beefy armored turrets. 508mm cannons. With a very British-esque not paint scheme, but design scheme. You get torps. That's cool. Whoa, look at the cool hydroplane you can have. Shinano's a good, cool one. I want this one. If I had enough steel for 2 ships, this would be my second choice, even though it's Italian. And the reason being is because it has goofy little guns. You get 90mm cannons with 3-second reloads. They're small little guns, but you can just rain shells down on your target. It's so funny to see. Just bullets, just do 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 do. I want the submarines, but I'm just not familiar with them. With either of these, I mean. Low rate of speed, short ping effect on duration sector, yada yada yada. Gato. Here, hang on. Let me see the Atlanta. There, make it easier. Atlanta. 127mm cannon. 4-second reload. I love the Atlanta. Because in War Thunder, these things are funny. Well, I just love the Atlanta in general. You take fast-firing destroyer guns, and you slap them on a cruiser. And you slap a butt-ton of them on a cruiser. And it's just bullet hell. You just fire in a way where it's just continued. You're making it rain bullets down onto a target. You're not doing a lot of damage, but it's just funny. Just getting continuously streamed on with high explosive that the ship just eventually dies. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. But I think when it comes down to it, I think I might get the Shikishima. Because she just looks so good. And those 510mm cannons, I heard, sound really nice. And it's a Yamato. I don't have a lot of progress in the Japanese tech tree, so getting a battleship Yamato brain failing again. Getting in a brain... It's late. It's early. I'm sorry. Getting a Yamato without having to go all the way through the tech tree would be great. Oh, that was not hard to say. Brain's trying to think. Words trying to come out too fast for brain to process into words. Verbal words, I mean. But anyways, she looks so good, though. It's either that or the funny cruiser carrier. I wish there was one in the I could buy with doubloons, because I wouldn't mind throwing a couple of doubloons out to buy it. But it's whatever. That could be the next one. The next goal. William de Eerst, autopsy, blah blah blah. What is this? Stallinger. Alright. I think I'm going to wrap up World of Warships here. I think I have enough for one more game. I'll go submarine. I like the seal. The seal's fun. And I will slap on money. Oh, wait, hang on. Money and bonus XP. Because I'm trying to get more free XP so I could get my carriers. So we're gonna run a quick submarine game to see how it goes. And then next I'll switch over to Sea of Thieves. So when I switch over, the stream's gonna go down. I'm gonna stop the stream and the stream whatnot, and it'll be up and running again in like a minute or two. So it's because I have to change the stream information and whatnot, and across 3 different platforms. I wish it was much simpler, but what you do. And it's Friday. Oh, it's this map. So the cool thing about the seal is you get fast firing torpedoes, but fast traveling torpedoes with long range. Ooh. They get good range, good speed, good damage, but they have slow reload. Ping. So this is something I discovered when trying to look into it. With the pings, when you hit a ping on an NPC, you get a ping and it goes away. And I discovered why it does that. It's because the NPCs are activating their damage repair crews, which means it cancels out the ping effect, making your ping go bye-bye. But that also means that after a few seconds passes, it comes back up, and it'll be like in a minute before they could do it again. Fire! Go! I hope he doesn't die before the torps get to him. Please, kill! Go! Here, while they're doing that, I'm gonna ping these guys so our team can have some nice resistance-free targets. Ooh, am I gonna... No, but it will hit. Yes!
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
I'm like, back up. I tried using the deck gun on this thing, but the deck gun stinks. I'm sorry, but the deck gun's very stinky. I was shooting a destroyer with this deck gun, and it was just doing little to nothing to it. I got bounces. Point blank broadside with the SEAL's deck gun. I'm like, oh my, okay. I mean, it's a rank 10, so I'm pretty sure these destroyers are beefy, but my goodness. Alright, let's see if I can make that work. Go, my torps! No, he's gonna die. I like the SEAL. It's so much fun. But it's so painful when you fire your torpedoes out and your team kills the target that you're trying to kill. Especially right before the torpedoes hit. And someone gets a lucky Citadel shot and nukes the guy. I'm like, no. I gotta wait a minute and 10 seconds to reload. But she looks nice. I want more submarines. The deck gun on the sub is very funny. Okay, so here's the thing. A similar submarine to the SEAL is the I-56. Similar size, funny torpedoes, that kind of thing. But the I-56 has a much better deck gun, but it also has anti-air guns. But the funny thing with those anti-air guns is that they don't actually count as air defense. Because I don't know why, but it's whatever, I guess. It's just so funny. But yeah, here, I'm going to get this to spot those destroyers. Ping the destroyer so I could what's it called? Use its damage control party up. Alright, now it's up. Fire! I fire all the torpedoes. Honestly, I bet I could just get away with firing like 3 at a time. So I have enough torps for like 2 targets maybe. But, full send it. Oh, you didn't miss much. I did one last game with the Baron and got absolutely murdered because I went right into the enemy without thinking about it and died, which is okay. I was also looking at the steel ships for a little bit. I'm so close to getting a steel ship, and I am eager. I want one. Please don't get in my way. I need to ping. No, you blocked my ping. That won't hit me, right? Well, nah, it'll hit him before it hits me. Wait, no, go back down. It's not gonna... Okay. No. Okay. Full send. No. No, he's blocking the torps. You inconsiderate fool.
Do not fire at your allies.
Not my fault you swim right in front of him. Please. Please. Yes. Yes. I'm going to dive deeper. He's got flooding on him. I think he's getting greedy. Yeah, he got greedy and charged right in for him. Sneaky boat does sneaky things and it's fun. Oi. I need to go around this little island. The only downside to the seal is that it has a terrible battery recharge rate. It's like 40-something points. Like 0.40-something recharge a second. While the drain rate is like 1 point a second. They utilize their repair part right then and there. But I want to fire. I want that destroyer, Max. Alright, let's see if I could kill this cruiser with these torps. Are there imps in this game? What are imps?
Commander, we've been detected.
Oh no. You died. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, yep. Ouch. Ping them so they can use their damage control party really quick. Use a consumable. Set up. I won't be able to get him, but I might be able to get this guy. Oh, come on now. No, I'm being blocked by the island. That's okay. Fire! Go, my torps, go! Get him! Yes!
We sank an enemy destroyer.
He sounds very happy about that, and I am too. Ping this guy. The reason why I'm pinging them without actually bothering to try and fire torps at them is the torp range is 13 kilometers on the seal, with 90 with the torps having 90 knots of travel speed. It's very crazy, but the balance is that it's a very long reload. I need a surface. Ping. Oh, this is gonna take forever. I mean, EMPs, block signals, or something like that. In a way, there is, kinda. So, with submarines, when you get hit by a ping from a submarine, a sonar ping, it basically sticks on you like a signal or something. It's for the torpedoes to basically like, track you and stuff. The way you get rid of it is you either either let the timer go down on its own, because the average timer is like 30 seconds or so. But Another way is to activate your repair party, which is the little fire extinguisher and wrench icon, the R button in the center. Yeah. With the mouse cursor, I can show you. It's like this. Damage control party. Without yada yada yada. Prevents enemy submarine launched torpedoes from homing. So essentially, when I hit a submarine with a ping, because it's a bot, they'll auto pop the repair party. And the repair party takes like a minute to cool down. So that means you can, if you want to be a support role in operations and you're a submarine, you want to help your friends out, your teammates, you could just pop a ping. Like, let's say a lot of them are cruisers. Pop a ping and make the AI waste their damage control party. Oh no, the battleship's so close. Dive. I'm gonna die. Please. Sail away. Oh, it's right on top of me. I'm gonna dead. I'm dead. No. Oh, I'm alive. Fire, all of them. Insufficient time. I don't care. Get them. Yes. Destroyer spotted me. That's the second time you posted it. I'm not. No, don't go to that one. That is nonsense. That's a bullshit. It's a Satsuma. Oh, that's the super battleship. There, use my consumable. Get it ready. This bot is going to make me alt tab so I can get rid of these ads. I'm not even being paid to have ads on my thing. Get them, bomber crew. 14 seconds. Fire! Full reverse. Reverse. Lexington. Ooh, those are nice hits, but weak damage because it's the torpedo side. Maybe if I hit the backside. Low battery. Full reverse. Pop everything. We got a Yamato and a Satsuma. I don't know if I'll be far enough. Okay, yeah, so they activated their damage repair party. Oh yeah, that's some nice damage now that you made me aware of that. Alright, now I'm good to surface, unless there's a surprise enemy behind me. Alright. Fire torpedoes, just in time for me to run out of battery. Go, torpedoes, go! I just need to stay out of their spotting range. Yes. I hope that these torpedoes don't hit the torpedo belt and hit some nice juicy damage. Yes, hits. Not very good damage. But I mean, it's a super battleship, so I can't expect that great of a damage hit. We must destroy this battleship. And I overshot the ping. And the ping also has a nice and fast travel speed. So the seal is basically everything that World of Warship players hate, embodied in a single sub. But it's balanced with bad reload and bad battery recharge. Ping. Is it gonna hit? Yes, same spot. I think it does a little extra damage when you double ping. Go, Torps, go. Oh, those guns sound so good. All the way from here, no less. Hit? No. Island! No! Wait, no, I think it will hit. No, it hit the island. I'm so upset. Bomber, get them! I wonder how well the bomber is gonna do. Well, I didn't die. That's nice. I helped. I chipped half of its health away. Ooh, that's a lot of monies in research. That's nice. The making of a navy. Shipbuilding. Oh, I don't know what that is. But I got mission stuff done. When I play World of Warships, I mostly like doing operations and co-op. The PvP doesn't really speak to me in terms of gameplay. It's not all that fun for me. And plus, I'm terrible, so... Me stink at games, so not fun. Blasting NPCs is funny, though. It's cool that they show you the build process of a boat, but I don't really care about these shipyard ships right now. The last one was an American destroyer, now it's this one, and I'm not a big destroyer fan. Destroyers are cool, but I don't really care about the gameplay. Money and coal. 3,000 base XP. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to spend money. I was able to get the past ship, though. The Frederick. It's cool. 350 guns. The Baron has 380s. The ship is cool. I like it. But I prefer the Baron. Oh yeah, here, I'll show you the I-56 really quick before I check out the steel ships. So here's the I-56. You don't get AA defenses, but you get AA guns. One there and one there. I wish they worked, because that would be nice. I mean, let's be honest, you won't be shooting down any actual fighter squadron with these guns, but at least it'll get some tiny damage out. Like, maybe get one fighter or two. One plane or two. The I-56 is also really fun to play, not gonna lie. It's fun in operations. Oh, yeah. I want number of consumables. Alright, so here. Before I switch to Sea of Thieves, I'm going to look at the steel ships and show you guys the ships that I'm looking at getting. So, and honestly, I have no idea if they're any good or not. The ships that I'm eyeballing are the Amiral Latrigue, the Shikishima, Mecklenburg, and the Roosevelt. Or, I guess, the Shinano instead of the Roosevelt. Also, the De Barbiano, the Barbiano is also one that's interesting me as well. I just like all the little 90mm guns on the thing. Just look at these. Look at all of those guns. 16 guns. On a tiny little ship. How funny. I want the steel submarines, but I don't know which one is good and which one's actually worth getting. And you see mixed things on these things anyway. But yeah, the Shinano. Oh yes, it is a Yamato hull. I was right. I was thinking about the Shinano. So instead of the road, there's too many options. Too many options of ships that I want, and that's problematic. Preparation time 55 seconds. Not bad. 65. Ugh. 125. What are the bombers? J5N. Okay. These are. What are they? Bombs, payload. What? Oh, they're AP bombs. Okay. But she's a cool looking ship. Fantastic. Oh, it is a Yamato. Just look at the back. Look for that little door in the back. Looks good. So it's split between the Shinano, Mecklenburg, Shikishima, Roosevelt, or Admiral Latrigue. And the Admiral Latrigue is because it's a cruiser carrier. How cool is that? Even though I don't play cruisers. Though I think when it comes down to it, I think I might just get the Shikishima. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to pick. That's why I'm looking at them now instead of later when I have the steel and I'm like incapacitated with indecision. But that will wrap it up with my what's it called? World of Warships stream. Wait, where's it? Oh, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. That's not bad. I got a lot of progress in. So I'm going to end the stream here. I'm not done streaming. I'm going to switch games. I'm switching to Sea of Thieves next. So I'll end the stream here. It'll be down for like a minute or two. It lets me launch the game and change the information. So I'll see you guys when I start the stream back up. So I'll be back.